The Visa Bulletin for January 2025 with February 2025 cutoffs numbers has been published. This is a monthly exercise, and I'm here to share with you the cutoff numbers that will apply during the month of February 2025 as part of the DV-2025 program. In addition to that, you will also know the case numbers that became current with the publication of this Visa Bulletin. So let's go over to the advanced notification section of the just released Visa Bulletin and do just that. These are the cutoff numbers that will apply during the month of February 2025 as part of the DV-2025 program. Beginning in the Africa region, the cutoff number set for the Africa region for the month of January 2025 is 22,500. And for the month of February 2025, it remains 22,500. The exception countries from the Africa region had their January cutoff numbers set at 22,000, and they remain 22,000 for the month of February 2025. Next is the Asia region. For the month of January 2025, the cutoff number for that region is 5,500, and it remains 5,500 for the month of February. For the exception country, Iran had its cutoff number set at 5,400, and it remains 5,400 for the month of February 2025. Likewise, the other exception country from the region, Nepal, it had its cutoff number set at 3,500 for the month of January, and that cutoff number has been maintained for the month of February 2025. The Europe region had its cutoff number for the month of January set at 12,000, and it remains 12,000 for the month of February 2025. North America had its cutoff number for the month of January at 20, and it remains 20 for the month of February 2025. Oceania region had its cutoff number at 1,100 for the month of January, and that number has been repeated for the month of February 2025. And finally, the South America region, which had its cutoff number for the month of January at 1,750, that cutoff number has been repeated for the month of February 2025. Case numbers that are current for interview. Case numbers that are current for interview. For Africa region, the case numbers that are current for interview during the month of February 2025 remain case numbers from case number 1 to case number 22,500. In the case of the different exceptional countries from the Africa region, case numbers that are eligible for February 2025 interviews are case numbers going from case number 1 to case number 22,000. In the case of the Asia region, the case numbers that are eligible for February 2025 interview remain case numbers going from case number 1 to case number 5,500. In other words, countries that are not exception countries from the Asia region. In the case of the exception countries from the Asia region, for Iran, the case numbers that are current for interview during the month of February 2025 remain case numbers going from case number 1 to case number 5,400. And in the case of Nepal, case numbers that are eligible for February 2025 interview are case numbers going from case number 1 to case number 3,500. Then to the Europe region, where the case numbers that are current for February 2025 interview remain case numbers going from case number 1 to case number 12,000. For the North America region, case numbers that are eligible for February 2025 interviews are case numbers going from case number 1 to case number 20. For the Oceania region, February 2025 eligible case numbers are case numbers going from case number 1 to case number 1,100. And finally, for the South America region, Case numbers that are current or eligible for interview during the month of February 2025 are case numbers going from case number 1 to case number 1750. Now, if you have been following the Visa Bulletin, you would have realized by now that the Visa Bulletin that was published showing the cutoff numbers for the month of January 2025 is exactly the same as the Visa Bulletin that has been published for the month of February 2025. In other words, the cutoff numbers shown for the different regions and exception countries in this just released Visa Bulletin are exactly the same as they were in the Visa Bulletin that we saw a month ago, showing the cutoff numbers to apply in the month of January 2025. And that brings us to the end of this video. Thanks for watching it. See you in the next video. Goodbye.